man. So what's your name, your tag, and where are you from?
My name's Chris Song. I go by Croissant for that reason. And I'm originally from San Jose, but I'm coming over from Arcadia right now.
Name, tag, and where are you from?
My name is Joshua Lopez, and my tag is JL. I'm from East LA.
All right. East Los.
Yeah, I'm from East LA. Yeah.
All right. So what's your name, your tag, and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Alex Greenslade. My gamer tag is Indigo Knight, and I am from Simi Valley, California.
Simi?
Yeah, Simi.
Just to the other side of the, the pass.
Yeah.
Do people talk about the Manson family over there?
Not really, no. They just talk about other things like, heroin.
Your name, tag, and where are you from?
My name's PJ. I go by PJ the Puff. I'm from LA, commentator and TO down there.
That's awesome, man. All right, man. What's your name, your tag, and where are you from?
I'm Irving Salas. My gamer tag is Quick. I am from Canoga Park area. Is like the area I'm from.
All right, so local boy, extremely local.
Yeah, extremely local, exactly.
What's your name? What's your tag? And where are you from?
My name's Adrian Salinas, and my gamer tag's Sweet Flandre. And I'm in SoCal, in the 818 area.
Hell
Yeah.
Puro Vallero, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. For those who don't know, what's your name, tag, and where are you from?
My name is Emu, and I am from the Valley here. I live in Encino, and this is my tournament.
All right. Real quick, I mean, chances are, if anyone watching this sees you, they kind of know who you are already.
Okay.
But for those who don't know, your name, your tag, and where you're from.
So just name, tag, where, okay. Yeah. Oh, go?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if that, okay. I'm Willow, my name, tag is IcyMist, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Jesus. Real quick, before I actually go on to the other questions, what's the difference from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to where you're at right now, out here in the San Fernando Valley?
It's way too hot out here. I hate it. I'm a cold type of person. Like winter's rainy.
Like right now, I think the peak was like what, 110 or 1.5?
It's awful.
Listen, where I live is hotter than out here. I'm about an hour or so north of here, and I think it peaked at like 115-ish.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's the life we live being over here in California, but whatever it happens.
Yeah.
How long have you been competing?
Competing? I used to compete back in Brawl, but for Ultimate, I've been competing maybe just this past year and a half.
Have you been competing for a long time?
I joined the scene last year in October, and it was more to host tournaments myself, but I was competing at the same time. I didn't look at trying to get better. My main focus was learning how to run an event so I could host. But as time went on, I started hosting, but also competing, and as that went on, I started to try to get better.
How long have you been competing?
I've been competing since the game came out, so like almost 4 years. Okay. And I was playing, and then before that, I would try to play Melee. So I guess I've been competing for like 4 years or so.
Have you been competing a long time, or you been mostly a commentator for a while?
Been competing in Melee. I got into Melee during the quarantine era with rollback netcode for about 2 years. I played Ultimate a little bit casually before that, but I started commentating about 14 months ago.
Damn, that's it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you all over the place.
That's awesome. I'm glad you are.
Yeah, I've been seeing you all over the place. You've been doing it for 14. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long have you been competing?
I started casually, like back in like late Brawl, like early Smash 4.
Yeah.
And then I think it was during COVID, like around 2020, like Ultimate. I decided like I want to compete, for this game, because the game, is pretty like, it was like 2 years in, okay, like a year and a half in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is really fun, I would love to compete for this game. And
did you ever compete like in any of the previous Smash games, or is this kind of?
I did like a few tournaments in Smash 4, but it was like I said, I was still so new.
Okay. How long have you been competing?
I've been competing for around 3 years now.
3 years now?
3 years and a half.
Okay. Aside from running this, being a TO and everything, have you competed for a long time, and how long have you competed?
So I haven't started seriously playing the game until about 4 to 6 months ago, but I've been running tournaments for about 6 years, 6 to 7 years, 7 now. I played, but it wasn't like super serious until recently. So I really don't really compete as much because I'm running brackets and
definitely.
it's hard, but I do enter every now and then.
How long have you been competing?
Like throughout Smash 4, like the start of Smash 4, so maybe like 7 or 8 years, maybe.
Oh dang!
For a while.
The grave comes for us all. Who? I mean, I already know, but who's your main?
Rob.
Rob. Do you have
Yeah.
any other mains, or are you just solo Rob?
I've been working on a Byleth and a Hero, but those are just kind of more for fun than anything else.
All right, for sure, man. That's cool, brother. So who's your main?
It started with Ness, now it's Mario, but I'm thinking of switching him off too again.
All right, what are you thinking about?
Diddy. I wanna go to Diddy. Diddy's like, he just seems more optimal for me for the issues that I've been having, and he kind of reminds me of Mario, but just a little different. But just for the sorties, the ones I have issues with, problems with Mario, I feel like Diddy's like someone I feel comfortable with, and I'm actually like, I don't want to use a sortie, so Diddy would be like the best, I guess choice if I were to switch.
Who are your mains?
Samus and Dark Samus, yeah.
Are both of them?
Yeah.
All right. trying to get after hugs. I was like, forget that. I'm going to be the best Samus.
Yeah. Well, that didn't turn out that way, but I'm an okay Samus in California, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like I may know, and maybe it's because you have something that's very obvious.
Yeah.
But who is your main?
Who's my main? I play Jigglypuff. I do secondary Wolf, but mostly Jigglypuff in Ultimate.
What was your melee main?
My melee main is also Jigglypuff, but I have a Fox secondary.
That's weird because like I play Puff in melee, and every time like I played Puff in Ultimate, my brain reacts to wanting to do all the Puff stuff.
It's bad. I start canceling back errors, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm turned around, and it's a bad habit. But I get through it.
Who is your main?
Zelda.
Zelda?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. You don't really see too many of them.
Yeah, not really a lot here, but
there was one Zelda that made it to top 12, I think, for Shine.
the archery or something. Yeah, I played them before. They're really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, dude. Like I said, a lot of people who know you already know, but who is your main, and have you had any like other mains or co-mains or anything like that?
So currently I main Samus. I main Samus in Smash 4 as well. Whenever I transitioned from Smash 4 to Ultimate, I tried to drop Samus. So I played I played Pokemon Trainer, mainly like Ivysaur, because that's what. Then DK, Fox, and then eventually I came back to Samus.
It all comes full circle, right?
Yeah, I'm just so used to it by this point.
Is this is your first tournament with Dreamcatcher?
Yes, it is.
Okay. How'd you hear about it?
Just SoCal smashing it. That online website, just all the locals here.
It's kind of a weird question because normally I'm asking people who are only competing.
Yeah.
But how long have you been doing anything with Dreamcatcher?
With Dreamcatcher, so I met Dreamcatcher because when did I meet him? They needed setups, and I remember I reached out because at that time I had I think like 10, 11 setups. Now I have 20. So I think it was, I wouldn't say, I think it was last year because it was around December. And that's when I started getting involved with them and kind of just, helping them out, etc.
Is this your first tournament with Dreamcatcher?
No. I've been to several others. And yeah, this isn't my first.
Oh, okay. What was your first one?
Oh, God. My first one was back in like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
It was a Melee tournament.
Okay. So you're going back.
Yeah.
I know this really isn't your first with Dreamcatcher, but what was your first with Dreamcatcher?
My first tournament I went to?
Like that you ever went to, or that you
Sure.
TO'd or commentated at, or whatever.
My first DCG event I went to, I believe, was actually the first Brinstar Depths. I commentated there as well.
Okay, that was the one over in that real industrial area, right?
Van Nuys, I believe, something like that.
The funny thing is, I tell people there was like a weird hidden Target.
Yeah.
By there.
Oh, the Target, right?
Yeah.
I walked to the Target. Yeah, shout out to Bobby Wasabi. We went to go pick up the new Lego Star Wars game there. We walked through randomness and then to the Target.
That place used to be a music venue that owned to a different company, and
that's crazy.
That's why I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I wish I could have gone.
Yeah.
Is this your first tournament with Dreamcatcher, or what was your first?
So after so around late 2020, or I think right middle of 2021, it was like it was Dreamcatcher Gaming. It used to be called. There was a local called Goomba Stomping Saturdays.
Goomba Stomping.
Yeah, it was Goomba Stomping Saturdays.
I wanted to go that one. It was in Chatsworth, right?
Yeah, it was in Chatsworth. Yeah, it was like the first one for me for Ultimate. This is when COVID was slowly like
It was taking over.
It was like taking over but yeah, that was like my first like local for Ultimate. So.
All right. Is this your first tournament with Dreamcatcher?
No, I've been in other different Dreamcatcher tournaments.
Do you happen to remember what the first one was?
The first ever GSS.
Oh, the first ever Goomba Stop.
Yeah, before like the official, like the 0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I made top 8 there.
Was that the? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. How was that? Who'd you beat to make it there?
I remember I beat Peister.
Okay.
And I don't remember the rest. All I know is Peister was a notable Pac-Man at the time. Yeah.
What was like your first game that you were a TO for? Or, like, where did you start?
So I started. I ran a. It ended up being a regional, but I ran a huge event for CSUN called Frame Perfect 2016.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it was Smash 4, and it was Street Fighter.
Oh really?
Yeah, and we got. I believe we got 80 something or 90 something for Smash.
Jesus.
And then we got 30 for Street Fighter.
That's pretty intense. That was your first?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense for the first. My first was like a Wi-Fi tournament for like a Discord.
Oh yeah, it was pretty gnarly. we had a whole team, but.
What was the first tournament for Dreamcatcher?
So we used to be called Frame Perfect Gaming.
Okay.
And then there was something called the Frame Perfect series. So people were getting confused.
The Mutiki series, right?
Yeah. So we changed it to Dreamcatcher Gaming.
Yeah.
We were sponsoring Arrow at that time, and he came up with the name. So I thought it was a really cool name.
Yeah.
So we went with it. Yeah. I mean, we started running brackets out of CSUN.
Yeah.
So it was a chore. We had to move all the tables around, and we had to move the chairs, and we had to push everything to the back, and then drag tables from one classroom to another. But we did it. We did it.
For the love of the game, right?
For the love of the game, we did it.
Was this your first tournament with Dreamcatcher Gaming?
Yep, this is the first one.
How did that actually come about?
It was basically Emu messaged me on Twitter just saying like, hey, we have a Metroid themed tournament.
Yeah.
We'd like to fly you out and do a bunch of other tournaments in California. And I get to play Smash for a week, so I was down. Get to travel across the country.
Yeah, he was saying that like, yo, it was amazing. We get to bring IcyMist over. You know, they're such a great person.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a good time having.
He's been the nicest person.
You know what? Like, I kind of interacted with him on Twitter, so if he sees this, he knows that a lot of people appreciate him.
Yeah, I completely appreciate everything he's done for me.
That's so awesome. Are there any other games that you play or compete in, or is this kind of just really it?
It's pretty much just this one now.
All right.
Yeah.
And what has been your highlight?
The highlight? Might have been the 0 to death on you. No, but I made top 32, broke that barrier, so it was pretty good.
Are there any other games that you could competed with? Or?
I used to compete in COD online, but I left COD and I played Fortnite too online. I left those games for Smash, but more of the TO side.
Yeah. Like what? You never really competed on anything else?
No, just it was mainly COD. COD was probably the main one, and this is back in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh shit!
Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then for Fortnite, that was probably the most recent thing.
Is that game battles and stuff?
Yeah, game battles, exactly, game battles.
Damn, that's some vintage at this point.
Right? Yeah, right. Is some old school right there? Yeah, MLG and all that. Yeah.
And what do you have as we'd say was been a highlight so far for the night?
For the night, as of right now, the highlight for the night, man. I mean, there's really nothing. I mean, besides Nexus hitting his head, his face. That's about it.
That's good.
That's the only highlight, literally. But I mean, the night isn't over yet, so we don't know yet, right?
Are there any other games besides Smash that you competed in or play regularly, or is kind of where you at with that?
In terms of competing, no. I've only just competed in Smash. A lot of the games I play is like single player indie games. So it's like nothing like multiplayer wise besides
like
that.
Celeste or like more obscure than that.
Games like Celeste and more obscure than that.
Oh, okay, so not really the triple what is it, the triple I indies.
No.
So what have been your highlights for the day, for the night here?
For the day, getting to play the game and then getting to watch other people play the game. I didn't do the best this time, but it happens.
I mean, I went 0-2, so if you did better than that, then you had a good night.
I went 1-2, so I guess, yeah.
Are there any other games besides Smash that you've competed in or that you play regularly?
Sure. Basically now, I played competitive Fortnite for a while back in Chapter 1. I made it to like some qualifiers for like Sunday. I would play on, I would share an account with my cousin, and I played a lot of Fortnite, and that's kind of where I got the idea to like get into competitive gaming, then transitioning into Smash. So I play Fortnite. Now I play Valorant. I'm looking to become a Valorant caster, so I need to learn the game in order to get into it. You'll see me on some Valorant streams pretty soon.
Hey, that's the hope, right?
Yeah.
What has been your highlights for the night, for the day, for this tournament? What do you have for us for highlights?
I'm such a big fanboy for Nico. Like, seeing Nico at events is awesome. Nico's one of my homies, and like being able to cast some high-level stroke is always my favorite thing. So shout out, and there's a lot of
them.
There's not too many. Yeah. Shout out to Jared and Kome. Jared is King 1, Kome. Yeah, I know the one's important. Jared is King 1, Kome, Nico. I love the strokes. I love just watching good Smash Ultimate, and SoCal is the best place to find it.
Are there any other games that you play like competitive or like really enjoy?
I'm very into RPGs. I like Bravely Default, Final Fantasy 7. I'm very into other games. Competitively for other games, no. It's just more like other games I like to enjoy, like casually. RPG, shooters, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. What has been like a highlight that you've had for the night, for the tournament? Or anything that kind of like that you experienced so far today?
Today it was cool. It was a cool vibe. I love like going to tournaments. You get to see like the homies. You get to play and compete. Just have around an overall good vibe. Today was, it went well. Many people came out, and it was just, it was just all around a good vibe. It's always a good time when you have. Like you see everyone, they're competing. Everybody loves to play the game, so it's really, it's really cool to see.
Are there any other games that you play or compete in, or kind of just really enjoy?
Like in general?
Yeah, in general.
More like Legend of Zelda, of course, is my favorite game of all time. Yeah.
Which one's your absolute favorite?
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess.
Yes.
So what's your second or third?
Of games, Okami and probably just Pokemon in general. Yeah.
That's dope. Which one was your first?
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Fire Red.
Damn, that makes me feel old.
Yeah.
My first one was red and blue and yellow version.
Yeah.
What has been like your highlight for the night, for the day, for the tournament?
Just going all overall really good in the bracket. I went 3-2. I got 17th out of 78 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, better than me. I went too.
But yeah, no, I'm really proud of my Zelda for like 3 years of playing her.
Hey man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things that like you don't really see too much, and Zelda's doing real well. Is unfortunately one of them.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Are there any other games that you play or compete in, or is kind of really like Smash your bread and butter as far as like?
Yeah, Smash is like the bread and butter. Like I'll play some other games. Like I'll play Teamfight Tactics, which is like that League of Legends, chess. Shout out to Sam. And besides that, like I'm not much for traditional fighters. Smash is the one that just clicked with me.
Okay. And so like was Smash 4 like your start, or did you play any of the other Smash games?
Competitively, Smash 4 was my first one, but obviously I played the other ones growing up.
Okay. What was the first one that you touched?
Oh, 64.
64?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Okay.
So I've been a while. I played the original.
All right, cool. So I don't feel like such a boomer now. Like I'm over here being 30, flirty, and thriving, and most of these people were born after Melee was. What's kind of like been your highlights either tonight, since you got here, or like what kind of things that you really enjoyed so far about this experience?
So far, I haven't gotten too much. This is basically my second day here, but yesterday was a Smash Fest that was at Emu's place, and a bunch of Smashers came, and it was really fun. Just getting to play a bunch of different talents and just hang out with them. Got to play Mario Party as well. I lost the chance time. I was mad. And then this tournament, so far, it's been run amazingly.
Yeah, like for me, I wanted to really get into being here with Dreamcatcher, and unfortunately, the moment I was going to, March 2020 happened.
No.
And
the dreaded time.
The dreaded time. But, you know, the hyperbolic time chamber of COVID kind of came through.
Yeah.
And now we're here. This is my first one here. And the fact that I get to say hi to you, kind of get you to be forever on some digital form talking to me, I can always tell people, hey, IcyMist is a real cool person. They are very much a person that, like, kind of, you can really talk to them, it seems like.
I appreciate it.
And, you know, I see you on stream all the time. It's like, yo, IcyMist always going to be able to do something good, right?
I'm trying my best.
Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to shout out?
I mean, shout out to everybody. As I've gotten involved in the Smash community, I've gotten to know more TOs, players, you know, so it's not just, it's everybody, you know, Land Hero, BNB, GLS, you know, Slicer, I mean, you know who you are if we've ever gotten to meet, you know, but just everybody in general, even the fact, like, you know, big TOs like Cat. I recently met Cat. They got us for a Rise and Grind, you know, so that was cool. And yeah, just shout out to the whole Smash community. Anybody I've met, simple, just like that.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For that, dude.
Yeah, not a problem, man.
Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to me, to anyone who might be watching this later on?
No. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. Thank you very much for that. All right, man. Is there anything you want to say? Any shout outs or anything you want to tell me specifically? Anything you want to tell anyone that might see this eventually?
Thank you for having me on. It's really great. I run tournaments in Arcadia, California every week on Tuesdays. Hit up LAN_hero on Twitter. Maybe you're in LA, maybe you just want to go to a nice event, come by. I'll commentate your match. I'll put you on stream. Just tell them that you got there because of this YouTube video, and I'll get you going. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to tell me? Anything you want to tell anyone that might eventually watch this?
No, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the interview. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's @QuickSoCal. Other than that, no, that'll be it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to me? Anything you want to say to anyone that's going to eventually see this?
Shout out to SoCal and hello to all the Zelda players out there.
All right, brother. Thank you very much for that. All right. Is there anything that you want to say? Anything you want to say to anyone watching eventually this? Is there anything you want to shout out? What do you got? What do you got for me here?
Obviously, I want to shout out Emu and Dream, like the whole team for flying me out here. I've been really appreciated. I want to shout out all the California people who's like welcomed me so far. Give some shouts to over in Pittsburgh, Erie, Sam, Slate Warrior, Mortal, a bunch of people. Right. And just want to say how much I appreciate being able to come here.
All right, thank you very much for that. I'm glad you take us some time. I don't know how it is on the tournament side. I don't know if you're going to be up soon, but thank you. I take up a lot of your time. It's been very cool having you here, and thank you for taking the time out of this whole experience to talk to me.
No, of course, no problem.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
for that. Boom. What games that like? I mean, you just said Street Fighter, but like, what other games have you like been a TO for? What other games have you enjoyed? What games have you competed in?
So I play a little bit of everything. I actually have tendonitis in both of my thumbs because I played too many fighting games. But my love is, I really like Blaze Blue. But you know, that game isn't really around anymore.
Yeah.
So
I think cross tag is like the latest one, and that's not really.
It's okay. I mean, so my hand injuries more started during cross tag, so I wasn't really getting into it. I'm looking forward to the re-release of JoJo's, which comes out on the 2nd, and like they're rebalancing the entire game. They're speeding it up. They're adding a cancel system and assists.
That's dope.
And then they're adding 10 characters. So it's like going to be a whole new game. I'm really excited for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you ever really compete in any of the Smash games, or did you really take how serious did you take any of the other Smash games?
So I'm more on, I feel like, the business side of things.
Yeah.
So I don't really have time to practice as much as I want to, because I work a full-time job and I run tournaments, and then I have a whole like group of friends that I hang out outside of all of that.
Yeah.
So like I'm just busy all the time. I don't even have time to compete.
Most of the time, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I compete sometimes at my local out in Camarillo, because I have a local every other Thursday at Camarillo.
Oh, this Tip the Scales? Is that
Tip the Scales, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So,
well, that's kind of like been your highlight for the night, for the week, or just in general.
well, flying out IcyMist was awesome. IcyMist is an incredible person. She's very sweet, and she was a pleasure to room. Like I roomed her for a couple days, and very nice person.
I haven't had a chance to talk to her, but she does seem like a real personable kind of person.
Yes, yeah, she's very nice. I'm sure she'll take an interview too from you if you want. Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Of
Is there
course.
anything that you want to say? Anything you want to say to anyone that's eventually going to see this?
Yeah.
Any shout outs or anything?
Just my advice to people is just do what you enjoy, right? And be realistic about what you want, but do what you enjoy, right?
Yeah.
And I hope you guys all come out at some point, or you tune into our stream, Dreamcatcher Gaming. You can follow us on Twitter, DreamC Gaming. Dreamcatcher Gaming didn't fit, so we put DreamC Gaming. We also have Dreamcatcher Gaming for our YouTube, and we're kind of setting up our Instagram. It's kind of late, but we're setting up our Instagram now.
You're also, is there any other social medias besides that? Do you have what's it called?
We have a
TikTok?
Facebook, but it's not in use. It's like frozen. We don't use it.
Yeah.
We don't have a TikTok at the moment. That's something we want to get into.
Okay.
So,
All right, man. Thank you very much for that. This has been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, man. Say bye to everybody.
Hey, bye, guys.